What's up, fellow LEGO fans? DJ Legos here, and today I am taking an unsponsored and honest look at a 2023 Brickheadz set. It is the Disney 100th celebration. It is set number 40622. Recommended for building ages 10 and up. Comes with 501 pieces. And I paid its standard retail price of $40 here in the United States. And this set pretty much kicks off the Disney 100th celebration. Each of these Brickheadz included in the set does correspond to a significant milestone within the Disney company's history. So without further ado, let's start deconstructing the set and see how it stacks up. So here is the set all built up. You do get 4 Brickheadz. Each one, as I said, does celebrate a significant milestone within Disney's history. And that is spelled out for you in the instruction booklet when you build each Brickhead. But weirdly enough, they have you build Oswald last, despite the fact that he came out before Mickey. So that kind of tells me that Oswald was a late addition to this set. But however, Oswald, if you don't know who he is, he was the original creation of Walt Disney back when the company was first starting. And pretty much Universal bought the rights to the character just in an attempt to crush Disney, and back when they were first starting out. So a few years ago, the rights reverted back to Disney for the character, so they've kind of been pushing him a little bit hard, especially for the 100th here. So he's very nice. Mickey, Steamboat Willie version of Mickey, obviously first appearance of their mascot. And Snow White here was chosen because she represents the first full-length animated feature put out by the Disney company. And Tinkerbell is the weirdest one here, considering she is, according to the instruction page, she represents the Disney parks, because she is the unofficial mascot of the parks. She's always seen there. She's always seen with the fireworks. And back when Disneyland was being built, they did have that special that Walt always did, updating the progress, and she was in the intros of those. So that's why she's here. She's representing the parks. So I would have preferred if they actually had like an original character from the parks, if they were going to do that, like Figment or something. But yeah, she's probably the weakest link here for the celebration. So starting off with Oswald, he's pretty much the most basic one here in terms of Brickheadz building. Pretty blocky and pretty standard. He does utilize similar techniques to the Easter Bunny one that they had years ago. So the ears are pretty much built similar to that, and his ears are articulated, so he is one of the characters that you can actually get some expressiveness out of for these Brickheadz, which is pretty nice. The face is pretty well done as well, taking utilization of this new half circle piece instead of the 2 quarter round tiles. That is pretty nice. And I should note, with my copy of this set, the eyes here on all of them are very kind of varying degrees of poor print quality, and this is white on black, so I don't know what Lego's problem is here, but that's just not good quality to me. Flipping them around, you do have some nice shaping to the back. You do have his little bunny tail represented, similar to the old one, so that's pretty nice. And all these Brickheadz, of course, come with their standard little display plaque base thing. The ones for the Disney 100 are special. They have these silver lacquered pieces here, just to commemorate Disney's 100. So that is pretty nice, and he just goes on there like that. So next up is the Steamboat Willie appearance of Mickey Mouse. Pretty much, if you have or have seen the Brickheadz of the standard Mickey Mouse that came out in like 2018, 2019, somewhere around there, this is pretty much built identical to that. It's just updated with some more modern pieces, such as this 1x2 with the one little one stud in it, just to attach and have more firm holding instead of that. Same with the buttons on the front. So again, it's pretty similar to that one. They even use the Fabuland Belleville dish piece here in black, which is really nice because it only came in that color in the previous Mickey Mouse set and mini. So that is pretty nice that they didn't just change it. It's very consistent with the other one. The hat that he wears in the little Steamboat Willie short. Pretty much very nicely done. Again, updated with more modern pieces for the shaping here. And it's all in white and black, just to correlate with that old cartoon. And the feet are built the same. But removing it from the base, you may have that problem. And he does come with the same style that Oswald did with the silver lacquered pieces and all that. So looking at Snow White, build-wise, pretty simple in the construction for the interior. Most complex thing about her is her hair, which I do think the designer really nicely nailed. You have all the nice shaping of her hair here. You even have the bow at the top being built pretty nicely. Here's a nice part usage here for the dress and everything. That is a printed piece again. But Brickheadz, there are no stickers, so that's pretty nice. However, what is not nice is this brick here that is printed with a little bit of skin showing and the front of her dress. That's kind of a little washed out just to do poor print quality. So that's not good. And they even managed to get the little flared collar towards the back of her dress here. It's flat, but it's there. It's very nicely done. You do have some nice sloping pieces used for the bottom of the dress there. Pretty nice. And then she does come with a special version of the Brickheadz base, similar to the one that Belle came with way back when. You still do get those silver lacquer pieces, but you do get the 2x2 jumpers here, just to have her sitting on there nice and flush. So last up, we're going to take a look at Tinkerbell. The build for here was a little bit interesting compared to most Brickheadz, considering the top is the standard build for a Brickheadz head, and the hair is very nicely done. It really captures the curves and the look of Tinkerbell's hair, and I think the designer did a really nice job there. Her body is actually built kind of smaller than most, just to convey her smaller stature. She does have her wings here, which like Oswald, they are posable, built out of a couple of the Nexo Knights shield inserts in that opalescent blue color, which is pretty nice to get those in such a small set. You do have a couple of those shields as well, making up the front of her outfit, and they are printed just to give the leaf detail of her outfit, which is also repeated on the back, so you get 4 of those in total. And it is also pretty nice. Unfortunately, she doesn't come with her wand here. I guess that's just due to how the skirt's built, but you could have easily rotated her arm facing forward and given her the wand. Her shoes are also very nicely done. They're fairly basic, but they get the point across. And then removing her from the stand, you do have an issue here where, because of how these legs are built, the front of the shoes want to keep sticking to the actual base, so kind of a design flaw there. I don't know how they could have improved it here, but her display base, again, similar to the others in the set, with that lacquered tiles and then the plain gray little hook thing. But overall, again, really nicely done for Tinkerbell here. It's just bizarre for her inclusion to represent the parks. And here are the extra pieces you can expect on this set. Because you do get a couple of Brickheadz in the set, you do have a lot more extra of the eye print there. You do have a really nice whip piece. You do have that newer half round tile. So that is pretty nice. Otherwise, it's just a standard selection of pieces. Talking about the instructions, you do get 4 small booklets. Each one builds each of the Brickheadz characters. Again, you start off with Steamboat Willie instead of Oswald, which is weird to me. But opening up, you do have that little blurb about the paper bag slowly being rolled out. And as I mentioned, you do have a little blurb at the front of each instruction manual telling you a little bit about the character and why it was chosen to be in this set representing Disney's history. You gotta rebuild the world here, and you do have a little blue stud representing the progress bar. At the back of the Mickey Mouse one, you do have the parts inventory for the entire set. You do also have the product feedback win thing, and not much else in the other ones. So there you go. Look at the box. It's that standard $40 size we see for the Brickheadz line. You got the logos up at the top. You got the Disney 100 branding for this set. You do have the set specs. Nice product shot of all the Brickheadz down below, letting you know which one is which, and that each one is numbered 189 to 192 in the collection. Side of the box, as always, you do have a little promo shot of each character represented here in the set. And then back of the box, you just have a nice product shot of the set from a different angle. And top of the box, you just again have the numbers of each character, and you have the little printed piece from Snow White representing that actual size reference. So getting into my final thoughts for the set, the build, well, great. It does have a couple design flaws that I pointed out, mainly Tinkerbell and Mickey Mouse's legs kind of not wanting to come off with the actual base, but overall, very nice builds, very reflective of the characters. Like, you can tell which one is supposed to be each here, though. Brings me to the pics of the characters to represent the 100 Years Disney. I'm not so sure that a lot of fans know who Oswald is. Maybe the hardcore Disney fans know who he is and his relevance, but the moderates and the casuals, they probably don't know who he is. So I mean, it is nice that he's included. It's just he might be a harder sell for this. And the other ones are really nice. Again, Tinkerbell, I don't know why she's here. Again, they said she's here representing the theme parks, but I feel like there could have been an actual original character from the theme parks representing that part of Disney's history. Maybe like Figment or Madame Leota or Bride Constance or any of the characters from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like something actually from the parks if they were going to do that. But again, Tinkerbell is iconic, so I can understand her being here. Just take issue with them saying she's here to represent the parks. That's kind of a little iffy to me. Again, I understand she was used in the promotionals for the Disneyland specials as Disneyland was being built, and she's synonymous with the fireworks. So now that I've beaten that horse dead, moving on, where the set really falls down for me is the quality. Again, the eye print in my particular site was just inconsistent. I tried to pick out the best printed eyes, but yeah, they ain't good, Chief. But that brings me to $40 for this set. That is reasonably priced to me, considering each individual Brickheadz normally goes for $10 on their own, so put 4 of them in a box. $40 checks out. Now, is this worth the purchase? Absolutely, to me. If you're a die-hard Brickheadz fan, this is well worth a get for your collection. If you're a Disney fan or not a Disney fan, this is very well worth the purchase as well. Outside of that, you might not get that much mileage out of this. At the time of recording of this set has been on Lego.com for a 30% off sale for the past couple of months, so I don't know how well that does for the sales of this set, but again, highly recommend the pickup. So all in all, set's going to get an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Leave me a thumbs up. Anything you do really helps support the channel. And until next time, brick on.